Now, after India Today has also exposed how the AIADMK General Secretary Sasikala is getting VVIP visits in the jail, there's been an RTI query that's been filed. The jail superintendent of Parapanna jail has issued a clarification. He cited that Karmakar prison manual authorizes chief superintendent to exercise discretionary authority to help prisoners in arranging meetings between under trials and their relatives. This comes after India Today exposed how Sasikala was getting VVIP treatment in Parapanna jail. As per rules, an under trial and convict can meet visitors only once a week. But Sasikala has met 14 visitors in the last 31 days. Take a listen.
See, you can see even including the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and ministers are going to visit her. Maybe because of that they were allowed. But rules are the same for everybody. It is for the jail superintendent to ensure that the rules are followed. Beyond that, what can I say? What can we feel? It's wrong to give priority to one individual because she has influence with the government in the state.
ससीकला जी जयललिता जी की सहयोगी रही हैं, जेल में हैं और ऐसे में लोग मिलना चाहते ही हैं, मिलना जाएंगे. इसमें कोई और राजनीति ढूंढना मैं नहीं समझता.
My colleague Nolan Pinto also joining us. Nolan, take us through the details of the RTI query.
Well, it's very simple. The RTI activist is also a human rights activist. He wanted to ask, he basically questioned the jail authorities as to what are the rules? What are the rules regarding an under trial and a convict? In fact, an under trial can meet his or her friends, relatives, advocates once a week. A convict at the Parapanna Agrahara Central Prison can meet friends, relatives, or advocates once every 15 days. But in this particular case, that's what he has actually secured and accessed 14 times. This is 14 times they have, she along with Elavarasi and Sudhakaran have been able to actually meet their advocates, various senior leaders, and including the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha.
Be with me, Nolan. We have T. Narasimha Murthy who's joining us. He's the RTI activist who actually filed an RTI query about the VVIP visits for Sasikala in jail. Now, Mr. Murthy, thanks for joining us. First, take us through what's been the reply. How many people have visited Sasikala and who are the names that have been shared?
Actually, I've been driving now. According to the prison law, what is the rules available? Once in 15 days, a person, either from the a friend or a relative or an advocate. So it is about 31 days put together. For whole long days, only 2 people are eligible to meet the convict. Whereas in this case, 14 times they have visited the convicted. So I think it is 28 persons put together all.
28 people visiting Sasikala in the last 30 days. Is that correct, sir?
31 days. It's 31 days.
Right. So also, according to the information that we understand, which has been made available, among Sasikala's visitors is also TTV Dinakaran, her nephew, and also Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker Tambidurai.
Yes. This is a shame on the part of Tambidurai, because he being the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha, that represents 125 crore people of the India. See, the conviction is not pronounced in the lower court or the high court. The conviction has been pronounced in the high court. Such being the case, how dare and how shame he has visited the accused person? That is the question.
Also, sir, if you can give us details on how her relatives and co-convicts in the case, Elavarasi and V.N. Sudhakaran, have also met Sasikala at least 4 times.
Yeah, that is an unfortunate fate for the Tamil Nadu, and he is contesting the Assembly election as a candidate.
All right, Mr. Murthy, thanks for joining us. That's the RTI activist who's got details of how rules are brazenly flouted. 28 visitors, and that's the breaking news that we're sharing at this. Are 28 visitors in the past 31 days meeting Sasikala in Parapanna jail. This also includes Thambidurai. It also includes TTV Dinakaran, and that's where the norms have been flouted as per rules, according to the RTI activist Mr. Murthy, who's spoken to India Today right now. An under trial and convict can meet visitors only once a week. So 28 visitors for Sasikala, who's in jail for the past 31 days. Rules flouted for VVIP Sasikala in Parapanna jail, as alleged by the RTI activist T. Narasimha Murthy. Tracking the story, continuously moving on to the other big story.